Hey, my YouTubians out there in YouTube land. I'm Asherella. This is original Asherella. Yesterday's video, really kind of like fanned the flames of the fire that is my rage toward online predatory behavior. Like, that flame is never extinguished, but I definitely get very, very passionate about it every so often. You guys know, like yesterday's video, if you didn't watch it, it was about the launch of Discovery Plus and the Onision documentary. And I'm not hating on the Onision documentary. I'm actually really curious to watch it and really eager to see what people on there have to say. But I am hating on Onision because, I really dislike him. Actually, loathe is more of the appropriate word, or is a more appropriate word for my feelings toward Onision. Okay, so that is happening, and about a month ago, I did a video on the TikTok girl, Zoe Laverne, who got busted, kissing at least one of her 13-year-old fans. I'm not going to totally recap that whole thing. You can go back and watch my video on it, but it's disgusting. Like, she's a 19-year-old woman, almost 20, and she got caught kissing a 13-year-old boy. Like, 13 is 1 year, just 1 year older than 12. Oh my god. And the whole time when she was making these apologies and explanations and excuses for her behavior, the whole time she's like, we didn't want to hurt anybody, and we knew it was wrong, and we caught feelings. It's there's no we, lady. You're an adult, and that is a child. When you are involved in a situation like this with a child, there ain't no we. There's no we. It's just you, and you took advantage of a child. You groomed a child, you got inappropriately close with a child, and then, had a sexual type relationship with him. Ooh, first of all, ooh, you know what I mean? At 19, there was no way I would have been interested in any 13-year-old whatsoever. Ooh. And, I don't know. That's the whole thing. You can look into that. You can watch my video. But what I want to talk about in today's video, and this is, again, an impromptu, I wasn't planning on filming it. I just, I feel so very strongly, and once I get these, feelings, I have to get them out, and this is my best outlet for that. But anyway, okay, this girl, she groomed a child and then had an inappropriate relationship with him. She's not caught any, charges. She's in no legal trouble. And, that is, worst case scenario for her. That's appropriate for what she did. But, she hasn't even lost any of her social media platforms. She's still on TikTok. She's still on YouTube. And, it's not speculated that she did this. We know for a fact, it's out there on video, that she made out with a 13-year-old boy. It's not somebody's just accusing her of that, and we're strip her of her, social media platforms and her YouTube channel and her TikTok account. No, we know it's a fact. She did it. She admits to it. There's video evidence. But she's still on every single, one of her social media platforms that she was before all of this happened. Why is that? Why is she allowed access to these children in the same way still? I don't understand. It's first of all, she's lucky she didn't get caught. She did not catch charges, which would have been perfectly appropriate. But the fact that she has received no penalties online either, I mean, yeah, there's been a ton of backlash from people like me and other YouTubers talking about it and exposing it, and I think she lost a lot of subs and a lot of fans. But really, what has she really lost? Because not only that, evidently social media influencers and YouTubers do tours. I don't really know exactly what they do on tour. I know James Charles went on tour. He's a makeup guy. What did he do on tour? What did he do? But she, and then her ex-boyfriend, who's also a TikTok person, are going on a social media tour in 2021. So she has not been punished at all for her behavior. other than being called out and publicly exposed and, not like, but it hasn't affected her. Like, she's seen no like punishment, no damage to her career, which is the very worst thing that could happen to her and her tendencies to prey upon children. Okay, because there's no there's no reason for her to not do it again, because she didn't, like, there were no consequences for her actions. Like, it blows my mind. Like, she's still on TikTok. She is still on YouTube. And, like, I just don't understand. And, you know, in my first video, this is an onion tea. I drew a lot of parallels between Zoe Laverne and onision. She's exhibiting a lot of that same, like, narcissistic and sociopathic behavior. Like, in total denial about who she is and what she's doing. And it really bothers me that she's continuing to make money, off of children, because that's her fan base, doing this tour, after she's been exposed for doing this kind of thing. I don't understand why she's still getting to do it, who's sponsoring it. And you guys remember how it was really popular, a year or so ago to, like, fake get married for all these, like, teenage, like, YouTubers and, social media influencers to fake get married. Well, evidently she's one of those that did that with her ex-boyfriend that she's evidently going on tour with. What they're doing on this tour, God knows. If you know, let me know, like, in the comments. Like, it's mind-boggling. And, like, God, I would love to make money off of social media and YouTube. Like, everybody please subscribe. Like, let me get money that way. Please, God. But it's just, she's going to do the same thing again. It's scary how much she reminds me of onision in a lot of ways. And, I hope something drastic, not like, I don't want her to get hurt or anything like that, but, like, I hope she does see consequences of her actions, or, she's going to do it again, and then, if she does, hopefully there would be long-term consequences for her. Like, she doesn't need to be in a position of authority and influence to children at all. I don't know. I really like Diet Dr. Pepper. And I get talking, I get kind of like cotton mouthy. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I think that's all I have to say. This chick is very much going to evolve into an onision type person, because she's starting out way younger. But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode of Onion Tea. I am Asherella. This is my channel, Original Asherella. Like, if you don't subscribe, please subscribe. I do a lot of videos on a lot of different stuff, but I really feel so strongly about deplatforming predators, so strongly. It's just so scary how these crazy people have access to children these days. But yeah, subscribe, leave me a comment, like, dislike, I don't even care, because engagement is engagement. You can find me on my social media accounts. I have Instagram and I have TikTok. Twitter. I have Instagram and I have Twitter. I do have TikTok. I just don't go on it very much. And I got locked out of my Snapchat account, so, like, don't go there because I don't know how to get into it. But that is it for today. Always tap in, never tap out, and keep on slaying like a Saiyan.